Welcome to GISTUBE TV first. Let me just do that here. Subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe already. I mean, if you've been coming or you're new here, don't worry. You're in good hands, in safe hands. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video already. I promise you're going to enjoy.
Guys, it looks like we are making headway because Pastor Dr. Chris Okafor has publicly apologized to Doris Ogala for however he might have destroyed her emotionally. He knelt down in front of his congregation, right? They held the service on Sunday, the 28th of December 2025, and he went in a very lengthy talk, right? That's what I can describe it as, because it wasn't like he explained what happened or anything. He just apologized to anybody he might have offended in the congregation, people around him, that all of the allegations and everything might have affected in any way, or they might be looking at him in a different light in any way. He apologized to them. He even called Doris Ogala's name, saying, "Oh, and to the lady, I'm sorry, I apologize." According to him, right, Pastor Chris said mistakes were made. According to him, yeah, all of the things that happened between himself and Doris for 7 years, if you want to go by what Doris Ogala said, what they had together for 7 years was a mistake. So he said mistakes were made, and that most of the things that they've alleged him of, that most of them are false. Most of them are lies. Not everything is true. So that means some parts are actually true. Some parts are not true. And he knelt down in front of his congregation saying he's deeply sorry. And they clapped and clapped and clapped and clapped for him. Nigerians are now saying, what's going on here? Somebody that people should insist to step down or something. Yes, he's the founder and the lead pastor, but come on, there are some things that you don't. How can you be a minister and you have a girlfriend by the side, somebody you were dating for 7 years and you didn't marry the person, but you were having sexual relations with this person, you were sleeping with her. She brought this thing to say that she had, removed some pregnancies, terminated some these things for you, and you are still a pastor, and you are now coming to say, not everything is true. Some parts are true, some parts are not true. You don't get to come and pick it. And people are like, this is just manipulation of the highest order, because how can you come, no accountability? It just came to manipulate any and everybody involved. This is what Yuri is saying. He said he didn't apologize. He made excuses. He tried manipulating his congregation. He exploited his congregation. He handled them like kids. He justified what he did. He defended his atrocities. He tried to rationalize his disgusting behavior. He's not sorry for his action. He's sad because he was exposed and caught, and yet he didn't apologize. He came to point fingers at his ex. At the end of the video, I still don't know where the whole acting of this was headed. All I can say is our God is a patient God. Be careful who lead your congregation. Because yes, the video also started by him because he was previously married. You know that he got married recently, and it was his recent announcement of marriage that caused Doris Ogala to actually come out to say, after 7 years, who do you want to leave me for, Oga Chris? You did not let any man marry me. You did not let me marry anybody. Now you say you want to go and marry after you promised me marriage. So certainly I am no longer good for you to marry, right? Because remember that when Doris first started, Pastor Chris also went on this same altar where he has come to apologize. He went on this same altar to say, oh, don't mind some women. How do you think that everybody has slept with you, that everybody knows you are uncultured and that you sleep around and anybody can sleep with you? How do you think that you are the one that a man of God will marry? Insinuating that he never actually denied having a relationship with Doris, right? I don't think he denied that. Even in his apology, he didn't deny it. But he was pointing fingers initially at his ex-wife, saying, oh, they pressured him to get married. He didn't intend to get married. when he got married initially and all of those things. He even brought out one of his children to come and testify that he's not a bad person, he's never harmed them, he would not force himself on any lady and all of those things. And he had his daughter come and testify to all of those things about his character and who he actually is in the real sense of it. But still, people are saying, although this thing is funny because some pastors actually have come out to defend Chris, Dr. Pastor, is he pastor now? Yes, Chris Okafor, to say that, anybody who will not cover the shame of their pastor, the person is there. One pastor was even like, everybody has armpit and everybody armpit smells. So when you are lifting your father's armpit up, your father's hand up, you should not concentrate on the armpits because it's deodorant that just masks everybody's odor, meaning that everybody has skeletons in their cupboard and everybody has things that they are doing that they are not proud of. That so when it happens, you're not supposed to focus on the terrible things they've done, but on the good that I don't know the analysis, but a lot of Nigerians, like the comment I read to you, are saying no, this is wrong. Doris now, you can say, what is Doris stand? Doris is saying, well, I forgive you. That is all I've ever wanted. I've only ever wanted you to come and publicly apologize for what you did to me and for, leaving me after promising never to do that, to go and marry someone else. I want you to apologize, because Doris even said he paid her $10,000, hoping that would shut her up and she would come and say, oh, some people paid her to tarnish his image. But she refused to do that. Instead, she came and showed us the money and the conversation they had. So, and I think that's what now prompted Pastor Chris to come out to his congregation to say, okay, let me just apologize. At least I've apologized to you publicly, nationwide, and I apologize to my church members nationwide. I would not have to be giving you money and everybody can move on and all of those things. So Doris is saying, yes, I've forgiven you. All I ever wanted was for you to publicly apologize and to acknowledge that we had a sexual relationship for 7 years. That's all. And so since he didn't actually acknowledge it, but he apologized, I think she's good now. She's good now. Although she's been carrying a child, saying this is Pastor Chris's child. Although initially she said that she, removed some pregnancies and all of those things for him. So I don't know if this is her own biological child with Pastor Chris, or maybe somebody that another woman, maybe a child that another woman, bought for him. Because initially she was also saying that other women who have had sexual relationship with him have been coming to her DM to say yes, they used to sleep with Pastor Chris also, and he promised them marriage, but he didn't marry them. Right? That we had that story also. Anyways, all of this is to say, Pastor Chris has apologized. Doris Ogala has accepted the apology. So let's see if everybody can move on from here. Although, like I mentioned, some pastors are now beginning to preach about this on their own altar, using it as case study. So maybe this matter is not going to die anytime soon. But anything that happens, I'm here to, give you guys the update and the lowdown as the odds. You know how we do it here. So subscribe to this channel so that any other information, you'll be one of the very first persons to know about it. I will be seeing you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye.